Welcome to Security Check. Today on the channel we have the updated Examon and like kinda updated Imperialdramon because there's the new Lightramon.
Close enough. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to. I'm confused. I just
consider becoming a channel member. Go and check out Card Raider for some good deals. Use our link down in the description and our code SecurityAttack5 to get 5% off your first order.
I should just leave that to you because you have such a good flow to that.
I've done it multiple times. Yes.
It's actually fun that you can just like
choke
the Dracomon.
Yeah, it's like first when I saw it, I was like, no, it's evolves on top of your level 2 for 1. Then I was like, oh, but Ukkomon is kind of bad, and like this is basically Ukkomon.
This is just Ukkomon, but better.
Yes.
For Examon.
Yeah, it does not work if you don't play Corretramons. But like Dracomon X is broken card. In vacuum, it's like one of the best rookies we have in this game, and like I was confused there. I was also talking on a phone with my girlfriend because she was trying to upload our
Monday video.
Yeah, Monday video because I was a moron. So yeah, I was a little confused. Yeah, that's a scary like board state that I have. But okay, I will DNA here.
Is there some sort of did someone? Oh right, there's a inherit that has end of turn.
two end of turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Inherits there, and that's why Dracomon X is also like a really good card. I will gain 1 that would suspend 2 stuff. And then it will swing, draw 2, and do 2 checks.
That's a pretty good one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Security Attack +1 inherit is just like, okay. But I can't finish the game. I cannot evolve.
And
wait, Omnimon X would have been great. There.
But also you don't have a way to force the Imperialdramon to attack, so that's also a little bit unfortunate.
I was kind of like, do I want to leave my Examon suspended? But then I was like, if Imperialdramon comes down, it probably will go suspended.
Well, you have so many sources, and there's only they can only
strip 3 there.
Yeah.
But like that Imperialdramon also just would stun it or suspend it. So
that's
like
true.
I was like, if I don't swing now, I probably won't get to unsuspend.
That's a possibility.
So, and that Slayerdramon should be on my hand and not on the table, but.
You are probably still speaking on the phone.
Yeah.
if I had to guess.
Yes. But.
So that's only 5 sources. So. And they get to trash 3. So. Yeah. Probably.
Both draws and I can't remember. A memory gain? No. DP buff? Yeah.
I will probably. Well, no. Groundramon and. Security Attack don't matter right now.
Well, Groundramon. Groundramon does not. Breakdramon would have mattered because it destroys.
Yeah, but Groundramon does not.
And he's playing around Examon Ace, so I'm asking like, is there any sort of protections anywhere? And just bottom decking the Breakdramon because now he can swing freely, and now he can, if this survives, he can bottom deck my Examon also. So here goes my Examon.
So they put the Dragon Mode bottom of the deck or something, or return it to hand or something, I think. Or is it just like if it has Dragon?
If there is Dragon Mode, it end of attack bottom decks.
Those all like work differently. So
yeah, it's so annoying. And then give me 4 memory and set up 3rd Davis game.
Yeah, but you have so much memory here.
Yeah.
You can go to 8, so that's like pretty hefty.
Yeah. And Dracomon X.
And this is when Digimon, right?
Yeah. I paid 3 to go from 3 to 4 with 2 Digivolutions. And then crack both of the boosts.
You can probably like, go to this. And then maybe just slam the other one or something.
Yep.
I would hazard a guess. Right, you can do this. What does Slayerdramon do?
It source strips 3 sources from one of your opponent's Digimon and then kills one without sources.
Okay.
So I just take the partition and the bottom deck from there. And then end of turn DNA Digivolution, I have 2 triggers for that. I DNA to the EX3 Examon, and that allows me to tuck one and then play another. So I will play the Breakdramon that suspends 2 of his stuff and then will let me attack, and I swing for a game.
Okay. Right.
I was so happy when I found that line. For first I didn't realize that I have a game on board. If I can just swing, and then I was like, giving 10 memories is not bad if you win with it.
If you win the game, it doesn't matter how much memory your opponent has.
Yeah. Here is my updated Examon X antibody list. I added the 2 medieval Gallantsmon there, but I never played them yesterday or Monday.
It doesn't feel like that. It's a great card, but it doesn't really do anything with Examon. Kinda. Or can you use it as a...
You can use it as a DNA target, because it's a level 6 green Digimon.
Oh, true.
You can't blast with it, but you can DNA to it. And it's just so good card. And last time I played Examon in weeklies, I didn't have medieval Gallantsmons, and I would have loved to have medieval Gallantsmons. So naturally, now I didn't need them. And
Examon still feels like a deck that will just crumble if you just miss one piece or something.
Yeah, it's so hard to navigate sometimes.
And Digivolves are...
Yeah, Digivolve just kills the deck. And that's why I got Examon aces down to 1. Of course, you can't ace as often as you would probably like sometimes, but when your opponent Digivolves you they won't get memory. And Examon, the EX3 Examon is as good of an attacker most of the times.
Yeah.
Of course, it does not have piercing or blocker or raid or any keyword by itself, but you can give it evade. That's why I play 2 of the blue Goredramon level 4s from EX3, and then I still play 1 of each level 5s from EX3, because you don't always have your Dracomon X under your stack, so you can use those to DNA Digivolve.
Yeah.
And the more I've played with this deck, the more I've fallen in love with the new Slayerdramon. It's actually a good card. And for first I didn't play any, then I added 1, then I added 2nd one. Now I'm like, should I add 3rd one?
I just feel like the old Slayerdramon is one of those cards that just slams the door shut for some decks to actually be able to win the game.
And that's why I still play those. And it's a really broken card with Examon Ace, because you can just force your opponent to swing to your Ace play and
And it's a really good one, especially if you can have a blocker on blocker also on the field from somewhere. So it's because then sometimes your opponent can just they cannot play around the stack when you need to attack to the to your stuff or your security. So
yeah. Then I also played the Unleash the Dragon Gene as 1 of this time. I didn't want to cut it completely, because Megidramon is getting popular, and it's a really good Megidramon counter. When your board would get cleared, you are just I'm DNA'd to Examon, and even if it's not the Examon Ace that you can go to if you have the both of... Oh, actually, you can't do it I was thinking, but you can have ace targets, 2 ace targets on field, or then if you don't have ace, you can just let them go and just DNA Digimon to Examon, and then your opponent with Imperialdramon has hard time.
Yeah.
Probably coming back although if they play BT21 Gallantmon and Promo Gallantmon, like
Depends.
Yeah, but it gets you something in return. And Examon X is like a broken card also sometimes.
Yeah, and there's always like, as you said, like if they play like the Gallantmons, but it's like, okay.
Do you have them?
Yeah, and if you have the Imperialdramon, you have protection for like if they try to delete you again. So you're like, nah, I don't care. I just suspend and then I unsuspend and.
Yeah, and then you suspend them also if you go to the old Examon because it has the alternate when this Digimon becomes suspended, unsuspended, and suspend one of your opponents.
And they can't really do something like if you have the Dragon Gene things on board somehow. They cannot like go through the stack with like Wargromon X and try to kill something.
Yeah, because then I will
go to the Examon, then you like suspend their Digimon, and then their Imperialdramon does like.
Yeah, they can't attack.
They can't attack or get an attack off to get the end of. Of course, they can delete maybe somehow, like Calling from the Darkness, but like.
Yeah, it makes their lines like harder. Of course, Megidrax gives the protection from Megidrax. Wargrow X gives you bounce protect, so it's like here and there, but nobody loses anything, so it makes it harder for them, and you gain something there, and you can like if you go to the EX3 Examon, you can just play like Breakdramon and suspend their stuff, or Slayerdramon and like even kill their stuff if the stack is small enough, or you can just like take off their memory gain inherits.
Yeah.
So
random question: what keyword does this new Slayerdramon has?
Piercing.
Okay.
It has piercing, and when.
And Breakdramon has blocker.
Yeah. Slayerdramon also unsuspends when a card is removed from your opponent's security.
Okay.
So that's why there's piercing. I would love it to have blocker because this deck would like to have more blockers. I only play like 4 of blockers. Of course, one is like inheritably blocker. No, Examon Ace is also blocker.
Yeah.
And X also actually. But like lower than level 7s, because when you go to your level 7s, you probably win the game most of the time, or you just like have a really bad stack and you're like, this is all I have.
Hail Mary, this is my last stand with it.
Yeah. But I really enjoy this deck. I could probably like cut 1 or 2 of the new Ground Dramons, because the destroying our opponent Digimon in battle and trashing security card ain't that good with the old Examon, because it does not have piercing.
Yeah.
So security attack +1 is more useful, and then you would have more blockers there.
True.
But and scrambles would probably be good in this deck, because I don't have any. And yesterday I was like, if I had scramble, this would be so much easier.
So would that be like red scramble?
Probably red.
With these ratios, it probably has to be red.
Yeah,
I guess.
I should probably like test this list with the
because you have
red
like in this version you have more red 6 and red 5s than like other colors. So like red.
And if I
and you need to evolve from red also, so your level 4s most are red, so you would need to be like from red to red. Right?
Yeah. True. one of a red scramble would like be okay in this. Cut 1 medieval Gallantmon and add 1 red scramble. It can be a brick sometimes, but so does medieval, because you are removing your opponent's board really efficiently with this deck, or you are not doing nothing, and then you can play the medieval Gallantmon. Yeah. But this is my deck. What do you think about it? Would you play the red Dracomon instead of my like 3 not good Dracomons? Or not certain and not the broken Dracomon X. And like I don't have the Imperialdramon deck list because I didn't want to like ask after weeklies that could you send your list to me?
Yeah, that is one thing with the weeklies, because it's like we are not like pestering people to give their lists after the weekly games.
Yeah, and like we don't make anyone to play Undercomer if they don't want, or if they want to give their list, I'm happy to show them. But like if they don't like ask it themselves, I won't ask. So yeah, no Imperialdramon list there, but Imperialdramon is kind of sold deck at this point. So
there's nothing strange in that list, probably.
No. But yeah, remember to like and subscribe, consider becoming a channel member, go and check out Card Raider, and we will see you at the next video. Bye!